Hiya, hi everybody. I don't want to be the party pooper, but I have trouble taking my thoughts seriously, and I'm just wondering if there's any ideas that how do you stop taking your thoughts seriously? Like, I believe every thought, and I know they're illusion, but I still get those awful sensations with them, and they overwhelm me at times, and I get frustrated, and so on and so forth.
The only problem with that, Sue, is I can't fix human.
No.
Like, that's kind of what we do. Like, so here's what's coming to me. I made a video on this, but let me write this down. And right, can you guys see this? Life plus thought, right?
Yeah.
In life, we're going to feel confused, sad, angry. We're going to go get sued. We're going to, our kids are going to go to college, whatever. That's life. Things are going to go.
Yeah.
Sue, what you said is, I have life. I sometimes get in this thought, but it's in thought we got ourselves in trouble. I should only feel it for 10 minutes. I should only have it for a certain amount of time. I should have, my quantity of bad thoughts should be only 8 a day. That's when you're in trouble. It's not so much that you're having thoughts or bad thoughts. It's when we double up on the thoughts as if what we're experiencing is not what we're supposed to, right?
Yeah, because I'm agoraphobic. So fear is obviously a thought, but it stops me doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of, wondering, how do I knock out the thoughts so seriously? Because I know it's an illusion.
So fear isn't the thing that's stopping you, right? It's the overlying thought around fear that is stopping you. For example, I can, like, here's a really, I don't know if this will be useful, but I'll give you an example. When I was young, I had a public speaking phobia, really, really bad. That's why I actually was one of the reasons I got into coaching. I took NLP, I did hypnosis, every single thing, you name it, I tried it. And I went to an event where I was supposed to speak in front of 200 guests, and I threw up on myself driving. And I called and I said, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I can't speak today. It was a 10-minute thing on marketing. The guy was super upset. He said, how dare you, da, 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 you should have told me this before. And I was devastated.
Yeah.
So the next week I went and wondered, what was making me scared? So I went into another event where I wasn't speaking, and I sat in the front and I waited for people to come in. Right, one by one they were coming in, and I wanted to see what number was causing my fear. So 5 people walked in, and I said, I can handle 5. I can speak in front of 5. 10 people walked in. I said, ooh, this is getting scary. It was about the 14th person that walked in, and I went, that's the number. And then for some reason something clicked, that I said, that's the number I'm gonna make up in my head, that when I feel fear will validate that I can't do it. But then I realized something. It wasn't the fear. It was, I made up a number called 14 that I believed corresponded with the fear. So I correlated the two. And that's how we mistake that the outside events are causing our distress. See, I thought the number 14 outside of me, as soon as 14 people come in a room and I feel a feeling, which is just happening in thought, it must be correlated. So I can have 13 people in the room, not 14.
Yeah.
That day, my life changed because I realized that I can experience fear with no one in the room, and I can experience total tranquility with 200 people in the room. But because I was so caught up in numbers, the number 14, as if that existed somewhere, that I correlated my fear to that. So I stopped going out and speaking. it busted a bubble that I will have fear when I speak and I won't have fear. I'll have jealousy when I speak. I'll have anger. I'll have all sorts of feeling in fear that are irrelevant to what I can do in life. So to your point, when you're saying my fear is stopping me, no, you can do things in fear. And it's weird when I go outside, and it's when I'm typing or I'm that part, as if you cannot do the thing in fear. You can do whatever you want in fear. It's just going to feel a little different than when you're not in fear. But that's the extent of what you're going to experience. So when I speak in public events, even right here, right now, I get nervous, but I still do it. And I can still do it because the only thing I'm experiencing is a feeling. I can handle that. I can handle having a feeling. Does that make sense at all?
Of course, yeah, absolutely does. And I love the way, you know, you attach the number 14 and, you know, because I've done that, you know. I had a panic attack outside 20 years ago, and I've attached that, like, I can't go outside, and so on and so on. You know, it's the fear of panicking that's kind of stopping me. It's fear of the feelings, basically. So I need to get comfortable with those feelings and not be scared of them.
And just to play with that, you can be uncomfortable in the feeling too and be okay. Yeah. See, you're still uncomfortable, or you still think where you're at is an issue because you're going, I feel fear. I just need to be comfortable. I need to look at it this way. No, you need to just know that what you're experiencing is just a transient energy that you're going to experience. Like, no one comes to me and says, Amir, I've been in a happy mood for 6 hours. What should I do?
No.
Right? Like, that would be a weird question. Right? You'd go, well, why go on with your day? But you're like, no, you don't understand. My parents have been like this for years. They're happy too. I need to stop attaching good feelings with this happiness. Yeah. Like you would, but for some reason, when a feeling doesn't feel a way that we think it should, we think it's a problem.
Yeah, right?
So you don't have to. I can feel uncomfortable and comfortable in my happiness and go on with life, just the same as I could feel comfortable or uncomfortable in my fearness and go on with life. It's irrelevant to me what I need to do in that space. It's just, it's not saying anything more than just what's occurring in your mind.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in there, I tell you.
Yeah, join the club.
But I just want to say I'm grateful to both you and Diana for this opportunity. Thank you both so much.
Thank you so much.